Good evening, everybody.
The pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour. All clear. Push now.
All about the gyro here. Happy Monday. I am so excited about this week. It's week 5 of the 2020 S4 season. And I am definitely on the off stream. I got my first victory in iRating. And we're back over 1200 iRating. And this week, man, I'm loving what the content that we have. Here we are in Montreal. So spec racing forward action. We got 29 registered right now, so we're gonna have 2 splits. And this circuit really teaches you car control. So yeah, we're back over 1200 in iRating, 1210 to be specific. Safety rating is still a B license, but pretty low number, 2.03, so 2.03. And really need to get some SR heading back up. So we got 2 more B races to meet the race requirement. So I'm trying to see if I can get the SR back up over 3, just to have the season end promotion. And so I've done a couple practice laps, but not too many. First race of the week. And I'm realizing I gotta be very, very calm and subtle on braking and steering in this car. So yeah, won a Mazda MX-5 race at Summit Point. And what I did is I lowered the my braking force down from 2.0 to 1.9, and I felt I had a much better feel of the car under braking.
The leader has just done a 209.9.
But yeah, spec racing forward around here, I think it's fantastic. You have to be really good on the brakes. You have to be really good on turn in. And also the draft. Got to stay in the draft. So if you can just hang around, you may be able to make some noise. So first race of the week, definitely am thinking more SR than iRating in this race. Because I really think this circuit's going to catch some people out if you're not careful. So it's going to be a little bit of a defensive approach. So
P7.
Mazda is at Alton Park, and I just had a first practice over there, and that is going to be a very challenging circuit for the rookies. Just because they're using both chicanes. But if you like the trail brake and let the
The leader's just done a 157.7.
Like to trail brake and really drive the
The leader
car,
has just done a 157.7.
I think you're going to really like it. So we're definitely going to get at least a race or two. So this car on cold tires is scary. And I mean scary. So just trying to find some flow. And I'm hoping that good driving and sensibility here will get me a halfway reasonable take on it. There's the World Champions right there. So in this car, Gilles Villeneuve has great flow. I'm realizing I like circuits that have good flow to them.
P8.
And yep, went 205. I can probably get it down the low twos. But to give you an idea, here's the speed differential right now. So the fast guys like Florenz and Andre, Antonio, Jim, Burke, they have a lot more iRating than I do.
The leader has just done a 157.2.
So hoping that people will start banging the walls a little bit. And just get a good race in. Definitely feeling a bit disheartened, a little bit earlier in the day.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
This would be my fourth race of the day. Race one, I was really, really happy. Had a nice podium finish, drove really well, gained a good amount of IR. Went in the second race, once again, drove really well, and a back marker did not hold their brakes as they're supposed to and took me out. Very, very disheartened. I was just sitting there like, man, driving standards, once again, pretty poor. And then I got in the third race, and I qualified second. And into the first corner, typical dive bomb from the back. Your typical Leroy Jenkins. And what happened was the guy that hit me actually did me a huge favor, because they hit me in such a way where the car was shifted over on the grass and lined me up really nice for corner exit. And because of that, I was able to drive away. I had a little bit of luck. The guy that I was battling against, second place, had a disconnect. And he and I were very comparably paced, very, very similar pace. He was the number one car. And there you go. So, comparably paced, and he had a disconnect. And then the third place guy overdrove the corner when he got to within about 2 seconds of me.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
And was able to hold the pace just doing low 125s. Next to last lap, I had a little lapse of concentration. And I was able to save the car, didn't lose that much time. It was definitely the right kind of wake up that you want. And drove a really good, my fastest lap to get the car home for the W. And so really stoked about that. I'm experimenting here with a little bit of speeds here because I've had a little bit of practice, but not too much. Still trying to find it. So I'm using a generic setup here. But what I've done is I've set the brake bias to 60%. And once the tires are warmed up, yep, there you go, 60%. Once I do that, I'm having a lot better feel with the car. And just trying to brake gently, trying to steer gently. Looking forward to learning. So just trying to make sure I hit apexes and exits. So yeah, I'm really excited this week. There's going to be plenty of
P9.
racing. Plenty of racing. So we're going to have Alton Park for the Mazdas, because that's such a fun place to drive in the Mazdas. And we have Watkins Glen for the 60-minute E-Class and GTE. Let's see. We have the Roval for IMSA, so we know that's going to be a barrel of laughs. Still trying to find the limits of the car here. But, yeah. It's going to be a fun week. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the race session. Top half will be really good. I think the guys that really know how to drive this car, you're gonna see that skill differential here. So but that's okay. We're gonna have some fun. So yeah, I got my basic setup here. Let's see. We are the number 6 car and 13. So I wonder if we got 4 splits here. And William Marshall. William Marshall, he is really, really good in this car. Really, really good. Brett Nordstrom, really, really good. We've raced with Jeff. I think we've raced with Alexandra. Um, yeah, this gonna be toughy. It's gonna be toughy. So 13 laps around here. Um, so nice length of race, and you get a fast repair. And this track, the walls, this track has the sort of narrowness I felt at Suzuka. The difference is Suzuka, you had a little bit of
The
distance
track
to the walls.
temperature is decreasing. It's now 81 Fahrenheit.
Here, the walls are right on you. And so I am going to be trying to drive a very constructive race and really try to avoid trouble. Knowing how William has been driving, William, I believe, is leading in my division, like by a country mile in this car. So I expect him to be very competitive. But yeah, it's the first race of the week, and some nice looking paint jobs. Let me tell you, some good looking paint jobs. So yeah, we got good stream quality. I'm just checking that out here. There's Brett. Nice clean lines there. So I want to address briefly some of the drama that happened on Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember now, with the Coda race. Basically, I said what needed to be said, and I already let it go. You have to do that.
The pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour. All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Okay, Dwayne, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
I will tell you, this car is very twitchy on cold tires. So, I said what I needed to say. What was very interesting is I actually got some feedback, and it was positive. A lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but I would say about a dozen people has seen or heard of what happened, and there's been a lot of support. Basically saying, it's good that you're standing up for yourself. And I think there's a right way to stand up for yourself, and there's a wrong way to stand up for yourself. And
the track temperature is decreasing. It's now 82 Fahrenheit.
The one thing I will admit that I have to take ownership of is the whole statement when I said, you will not do this, otherwise I'm going to have your backside. That was a small infringement. And it was said in the heat of the moment, but it still, I think, did not meet the standard that I want to have for my channel. I want this channel to be a place where you have hard racing with good people, and it's done in the right way and in the right spirit. And that's my take on it. And so that one thing I'm going to say publicly, yes, I should not have said, even though it was in the heat of the moment. And the car just has no front end turn right now. It's still coming up to temp. So, just going to try to get a good lap on the board. Trying to get a good lap on the board here just to feel like I'm the number 6 car in this. I definitely don't feel like I'm the number 6 in ability. And what I'm hoping is that my smooth handling of the car plus risk avoidance will serve me well. So like I said, I did take a little bit of braking force off from 2.0 to 1.9, and I'm really liking it for both the cold tires, but when the tires get really hot, it's the right amount of braking force to say, hey, back up your braking point, the tires aren't going to grip. So it's really, I'm finding that nice little sweet spot as I tune, as I improve. So yeah, things are definitely positive. And let's make sure we don't hit the wall of champions here. And here you have to get your braking done and your gear shifts done before turning. Otherwise, this car is going to wicked snap on you even more than it does normally. So
P3, your last lap time was a 2:05.5.
and we're going to go ahead and take the second lap here. Is 2:05 is my fastest lap. So as you saw there, car got a little twitchy. But I love this track for this car. Love this track for this car. It teaches you how to brake in a straight line. It teaches you your gear shifts in a straight line. You have time to set up corners. It teaches you about the draft. Teaches you how to brake smoothly. So really, really, really was looking forward to this week. And when I came out in practice, in 2 practice laps, I went, oh yeah, I'm gonna like it. So, yeah, I'm hyped. It's good to be back in this car. You know, I did take 2 drop weeks. At Imola and at the road course of Daytona because I didn't have that good vibe with the car. But here,
The leader has just done a 1:59.8.
so 1:59.8, I'll be lucky to get within 5 seconds of that. I did improve. 2:05.1, so I'm gaining time as I learn the track and understand. But seriously, the fast, yeah. Brett, I'm not surprised at. Jeff, not surprised at. William, not surprised at. I don't recognize Rick. I don't know if we've raced against him before. But 5th, heck yeah. And it's just one of those where there's only 13, so top half is only 6. So, and I'm expecting Brett to drive away. I expect Jeff and William probably to drive away, and then the rest of us are going to battle. So it's going to be good. We are due a good race on stream. My good races lately have been off stream, which is frustrating to me, to say the least. But yeah, the SRF standard setup I'm using, it's actually from the iRacing forums. It was buried in there. Really good around here. And the other thing around here is the straightaways allow for both the tires and the brakes to kind of cool off a little bit. So we're going to grid up here in a moment. I'm going to grab a quick water. So, because I am thirsty.
That's the end of the session. 6th place.
All right. And some water. All right. Sure I can reach that. Okay, here we go. Here in 6. Let me let everybody know we're streaming. Good luck, everybody. You are on the Twitch stream, so let's give them a good show. So I'm using 60% on the brake bias there. And let's do that just in case we need to do it. Let's hope not. We're going to think positively.
The track temp is 83 Fahrenheit,
All right.
13 laps. All right, Dwayne, be ready. Go, go, go.
And we got a great start. Very cold tires here. We gained, I think, 2 spots. Just trying to be super, super careful on these cold tires.
Good start, mate. Nice one.
I'm trying to short shift a lot here. Wheel spin. But, wow. Caught somebody sleeping. Draft is very, very important. So, keeping it clean, super important because the draft is so, so valuable here. And Jeff now.
There's an incident in Wall of Champions. It looks like it's Tremblay.
Alright.
Okay, Dwayne, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. On your right. Clear right. P3.
Good smooth pass. Oh, locked it up.
Left side. Clear left. The car in front is Vincent. There's an incident in Senna. We think it might be Vincent. On your left. Clear left.
I am an absolute muppet.
Car left. Clear left.
Completely my fault, Jeff. My profuse apologies. What happened was I got on the power too quick. I'd set the move up really good, and yeah, you saw the rest.
Incident in turn 9. It looks like Da Cruz. There's an incident in turn 8. We think it might be Da Cruz.
I think it's going to be a hard drive. I completely caused that, and that is completely my error. And it is worth an apology. Just got on the power too
The
quick.
leader's just done a 2:00.1.
And he's got to slow down. I think I got the right strategy here.
Well done, Dwayne. Great move. Keep it up.
Keep it neat.
We're looking alright here. Keep your concentration nice and smooth. P4.
I might let Jeff go by here. And if Jeff gets close to me, I will not fight him. Hey, Jeff, if you get close to me, I'm going to let you go by. I think Jeff is the faster man. I'm more concerned with getting top 5.
The gap to Vincent behind is now 0.2. Car right. Clear right.
Promised.
Ah, Dwayne. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
I will, but I'm going to let Jeff pull me along. So I'll drop back to 5th. A top 5 would be incredible. If it would have been.
P5.
And you know, equity's been served because, you know, I did cause a wreck. And he is the faster man. And I'm trying to drive to a certain
The
style
gap to
here.
Vincent ahead is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. Incident in turn 9. It looks like Tremblay.
Well, if I didn't know any better, Jeff is faster than Daniel.
There's an incident in the hairpin. It looks like it's Da Cruz.
And he was our nearest competitor, so
The leader's just done a 159.9.
now you're seeing the class of the field. I do not have that pace. Hit the grass there. All right.
That lap was a 2:05.6.
Tires are nice and warm now. So I'm just starting to have a little more courage here in the pushing department. Alan being a number one car, I expect him to gobble me up here. Me other side, Jeff and Daniel have caught up. And there they go. They are dueling, and that is helping me just a fraction. Let's see what happens. I think Alan's got the pace on me. I think Jeff is going to start pulling away from Daniel here. So starting to get that corner dialed in a little better. The P5 at halfway, I'm pleasantly surprised by
Okay,
that.
Dwayne, you're gaining on this car. The gap is 3.6. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Daniel just made a small little error there.
Rodriguez is getting closer. The gap is now 0.6. They're quicker than you entering turn 6.
Whoa.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Car broke loose from me a little bit.
Come on, keep pushing.
Let's go down just a little bit because that was front end grip. Sixth place I'll be over the moon with. I'll be absolutely over the moon with sixth place. Fifth, though, is better.
Incident in the hairpin. We think it might be Tremblay.
Let me guess, Mr. Tremblay. I had a feeling it was Mr. Tremblay, and I think Alan is going to get past Daniel, too. So my main thing right now is staying ahead of Rick. Trying to be really smooth here. And I do have the tear off button mapped.
P6.
I miss. Get in there. Now what may happen is they may hold all right. Halfway through. Trying to be smooth. I see a pass there. I think Daniel has decided just to let him go and to work together. And they're just far enough up ahead where I'm not getting any draft benefit. And you'll see here, because you're going to see Daniel now pull away. He's at 3.3. He should be probably 3.7 at the end.
The gap in front is now 2.8 seconds.
Yet he's still at 3.3. How about that? Huh. A little deeper there than I have been before.
Okay, Dwayne, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
Good thing I lifted there, otherwise I'm going to the wall. All right, we're on lap 8.
We think P5 has binned it in turn 6. Yellow flag.
And that is Daniel.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 4.8. He's quicker than you into turn 6.
Oh, easy now. Thank you, sweetheart. Now, Daniel and Rick may get it together here, and that may help me. So,
We think P6 has gone off in turn 8.
okay, and that would be Daniel because, yep, we just heard the voice. So, them squabbling is really good. I don't know if I'm down a little bit on top in speed or not because of the incident. I have 8 seconds. And
Okay, Dwayne, the next car is Rodriguez. This is good. Keep banging out them lap times. P5.
just being really careful here on this first corner. And in that corner, you feel the car slide a little, and then when it just starts to push, that's when you put the power back on. That makes any sense? Short shifting out of there, just so I keep the wheel spin down. So far, Snail Racing Strat, shout out to you, Larry, Annie, and everybody at Snail Racing. It's working. Meanwhile, Alan is pulling away and getting very close to Jeff.
Push now, we can catch this guy.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm a little down on top end. because I'm not getting quite the push here if you look at the rev counter. And I have put some time out on 6. So now we just got to drive really smooth, take an unlikely top 5. Felt the front's locked just a little bit there on me. That's why I decided just to let up a little bit.
Yellow flag, watch out. There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like it's Tremblay.
Let me guess, it's Tremblay. Alright, so that actually helps me a little bit. Alexander having a rough time there. We have all been there, my man. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up, Alexandra. Keep pushing.
The gap to Rodriguez ahead is increasing. It's now 13 seconds.
And I think Alexandra may be slightly quicker than I am, but he's making a lot of mistakes.
The gap behind is now 12 seconds. There's an incident in turn 8.
Turn 8. Back behind me. So, yeah, looks like 7th and 6th. Yeah, they're having a little bit of a bugaboo there. So, definitely you're seeing service resume. William in 2nd, Jeff in 3rd. I'll be happy if he gets the podium, to be honest. Because I don't like wrecking other people's races. And if I can pull a little time out with Alexander, that was going to give me some confidence. So 3 to go. This place just rewards such smooth driving. Have to be so smooth. Very smooth on everything. And Alexandra has had yet another problem. I feel bad for him. He's having a rough go of it. I know that feeling. I've been having a rough go of it when I've been streaming.
There's an incident in the hairpin. It looks like Rodriguez.
Alan, what did you do, sir? Well, he's got enough time on me. He shouldn't be too concerned. Let's hope he didn't hurt the car. Let's just hope it was a spin. That has settled the Jeff versus Allen debate for now. I got 2 more laps in the Wall of Champions to get a very unlikely top 5. I'll be over the moon with that.
The guy in front is Rodriguez. Two to go.
Yeah, I'm really... The standard setup I'm using here is so well suited for this place. You start at 60%, dial it down to 59, and it just rewards smooth driving. Don't jerk the car. Don't yank the car. Almost drive like you're driving in the wet. And this car just does what it needs to do. What a joy right now.
P5.
I wish I could communicate better in words how enjoyable
The gap to Rodriguez ahead is increasing. It's now 14 seconds. The leader has just done a 159.7.
It's enjoyable. The car's predictable. I'm not overdriving the front. And
the gap to Witt behind is now 15 seconds.
And I'm just telling myself, don't hit the brakes too hard. You don't need to lock up the brakes. It will stop. So, very, very pleased with how I've drove outside of that one error up at the top. All right. Got one more lap, I think. White flag. We got 4X right now. We keep it that way.
White flag, last lap.
Let's keep it that way. Let's get this top 5. You earn it. You've driven masterfully. Masterfully. Let's go. If you would have said, I'll give you a top 5, I would have said, thank you, God bless America. That's why. That's what I was concerned of. That's what I was concerned of. Come on. That 2X is going to hurt you in SR. Man, you've had a big SR, now you got 2X. Come on. Be smart, Dwayne. Come on. Don't ruin your race because of a lapse of concentration.
Well done, Brett.
Indeed, Brett, Jeff, Alan, and William, very, very well done. Love the SRF community. And I'll take a very well-earned 5th place. Dodged a lot of trouble, had that little slip at the end. That little slip at the end I'm not very happy about.
P5. Well done, mate. Good finish.
I agree, Mr. Jeff. Oh, I hated giving up that 2X at the end. Park it right here. All right. Let's see here. Anderson was a little salty. And here's Scott coming home to the line. Here's the results. So started 6th, ended up 5th. So Brett won it as he should have. William, I agree. Jeff, I agree. That actually kind of worked out to the best case scenario for me, I have to say. So let me see here if the results are going to be up here. So I'm not using the UI, because I've been having a lot of bugginess in the UI here. So let me switch over to the browser. What's been happening is I've been getting a lot of disconnects. Like it doesn't connect me from the UI, but from the browser it does. So, okay, it hasn't counted my 3rd week of participation yet. So, but there you go. Yeah, we know who that guy is. We know who that guy is. So we're just going to wait here for the results here to get presented. You see my graph earlier in the day. This line right here at the 9:30 bar was like pointing way down, and now it's flattened out. So, and I think they just updated that, but we'll find out. That might be the new iRating. But that was a lovely race. I'm very, very pleased with that effort. And just waiting for the results of polls. Let me see here if... Okay, everyone has finished, so let me quit. And very, very glad to see that Jeff's race was not completely ruined. That makes me feel better because I hate ruining. Okay, here we go. So Brett, as expected, had 6 incidents, and here we go. Let me maximize that. Let me make sure that the stream is going to pick that up. So let me... Ooh, hello. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Gotta love software, right? Are you going to pick that up? Okay. This is being cranky here. Let me see if this... Nope, it does not. Okay, let me do it that way. And what I'm going to do here is open this as... Let me do a copy. I'm going to try this as a tab instead of a pop-up. That way you can see what I'm seeing, because I want to share. A little bit of sharing is caring. Here we go. So, Brett, as expected, and let me, before I get into the monologue, right on. You can see that. Brett, as expected, plus 74. William, plus 56. Jeff, plus 54. Both Alan and myself, plus 23. The reason Alan's got a much larger iRating. But we did defeat a 1304. We did defeat 1342. And we did drive sensibly. We went plus 23. Man, it's been a good day in iRating. 113 iRating points. We did trend up. We got 0.04. So, if I would not have gone 2x, I probably would have been 0.06, 0.07. Looking at, because a perfect is 0.27, one incident was 0.13. But I don't know if those are weighted by license as well. So, yeah, Brett, William, and Jeff, make your podium. Well done to those gents. For me, I got 44 champ points. William got 60, and he's also in D8. So he is running away with us. And he just went over 1,500. So well done to him. Same thing for Brett, also 1,500. So yeah, that's all the news fit the print. Notice how slow I was running. My fastest lap time was only 2:03.5. I need to find 2 seconds. The fastest guy for once actually won. What can I say? Well, that's about it. I'm going to call it a night. Tomorrow, Charlotte Roval and IMSA send prayers and alms and offerings. And I'm going to do a little more practice at Olton Park, and I may stream that as well. But finally, we had a good stream. 3 cheers to that. So thanks again for tagging along. We're at 12:33. I am only 17 away from hitting that goal of 1250 on the way to 1500. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, that's about it from now. Make sure you take care of yourselves as you take care of one another. We'll see you tomorrow, to good Lord willing. God bless.